with great pride that I welcome you all today to the New Code of Education 2021 Awards by VBox. We are all gathered here to celebrate the collective efforts of formal education in India, all of whom are striving to build, enable, and disrupt the best digital practices so that we all can create education of future. With this, let me invite Mr. Pankaj Bansal, founder and group CEO of People Strong Technologies, to join us on the stage, and request Dr. Mrs. Pankaj Mittal, Secretary General, Association of Indian Universities, to please join us on the stage. Now, on to Pankaj. Welcome, Pankaj.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tanya. Since we have Pankaj here, and she's managing almost 830 universities, not a small number. This almost sounds like a world of universities, and they get to deal with all of them. But I think what Nirmal was explaining me, or the team VBox, that the diligence with which she and Mr. Sahest Buddhi, who couldn't be here, or Niti Aayog person, is amazing. They spend hours in going through entries, talking, debating, discussing, and finally the compendium came, and out of that compendium there are almost 9 or 10, if we can use the word, winners who are here, who will be acknowledged. So would love to hear from you that what's been your opinion? How did you manage to choose who you choose? We don't want to know the names, but what the process you went through, would love to hear from you.
Okay. It was a tough task to see, like, if everybody has done good work, how to select the best one. So what we did was we tried to see which one is most innovative. Because if you're doing online teaching, all 830 universities who are members of AIU, all were doing online teaching. But within that online teaching, if somebody has done a different type of innovation, if they have done something different, which is totally out of the box thinking, something innovative, which is good for the students, which is good for the teachers, even the capacity building of teachers, and how to sort of reach the students, how to engage the students. So those were things which we looked into, and this was collectively done. Of course, we did a lot of homework. Nirmal made us do a lot of homework. And we saw every entry before coming to that collective meeting.
I'm sure, Pankaj, like me and many others, you would love to hear from the horse's mouth, as they say. People who've actually made this work. And I'm going to ask brief answers from you and your comments on the things that happened and that are going through in your college, in your institution, in your university. To begin with, Dr. Gopala Krishnan, if you're around. Yes, sir.
It's not that only because of COVID-19 we have come out with all these things. It's been there for last 10 years. So that's the thing. Now start with the learning management system and examination system. And more importantly, now in digital world, we are all talking about coding. Because even we have a separate tool for coding. So we call it as a DigiPro. So students know anywhere, even they can, when they're traveling, it's again developed by our own faculty. It's not, we are not outsourced, or we didn't get it from any vendor for that matter. So it's been developed by our own faculty. At the advantage, the customization. So every time, whenever any product companies or other services companies coming to the college, based on the inputs, based on the students' performance, we customize. It may be memory, or it may be number of test cases. All these things, we will be able to make it with the help of our own faculty. So here the innovation is that based on the ground reality.
Thank you, Dr. Gopal. Big
Thank
hand
you very much.
For wonderful. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. The second case we would love to hear is from Professor Prabhat Ranjan, if you're here, sir. Yes, sir.
So I created a generic computer science engineering curriculum, which in fact AICTE chairman himself wanted. And first 2 years are going to be common courses, and last 2 years I introduced what is called multi-track system. Track here means that you go to a railway station and there are 10 platforms, there are trains standing there, you get into one of the train. That is choice you can make at that time, at the end of second year. But we give a lot of choice to students. Students would not make choices judiciously. They will do it for various reasons.
And these choices are available on the tech platform?
Yeah, right. So those choices students would make at the end of second year, and I went to social media, LinkedIn and Facebook, to solicit response to this. I was surprised to see 50,000 views on LinkedIn. All over the world, Silicon Valley, we got hundreds of comments. That actually allowed us to fine-tune the whole system that we created. It's not so much tech platform. Tech platform was taken for granted for me. I've been doing this for a long time. It was nothing new for me. So from day one, 2018, we started with tech platform. It was nothing to do with COVID. We had done that. we brought this curriculum change, which actually has led to change all over the country in this, because AICT sent me a precision letter.
What a
Science
case
engineering,
study.
that is-
Big
Thank
hand
you so
for.
much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. We now have Dr. Vishwanath Karad, MIT World Peace University. We have Professor Prasad, Shri Praveen Patil, and Professor Prashant Dave. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining in for this event. We would love to hear from you briefly, sir, some of the strategies, especially on the digital side, that your institute has adopted.
I am going to talk about deep involvement of my teachers through a digital platform with their students and their wards.
Yes.
One-on-one connect, where we were like part of their extended families. And on that count, I think this is a very differential. My teachers were in connect with the students on a weekly basis to understand what is happening with them. And that's a platform, technology platform we use for that. Definitely, we all used LMS, AI proctored examination systems, AI proctored admission processes. So these are different part of the education ecosystems that we did. What we also did was we had 140 industry interactions conducted online for our students, where industry experts mentored them throughout these tough times. We tried to address the psychology part of the students in this entire education system more than the teaching learning process. And the industry mentors definitely helped them throughout the webinars, around 140 webinars that we conducted.
So big hand for team. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. We have the next case of university which needs no introduction. We are in Delhi. So this is University of Delhi. Do we have Professor Shobha Bagai here in the audience? Thank you, ma'am, for joining us. We would love to hear your case and which you applied students influx into University of Delhi in admission. So what was so unique that you did in the admission process that our jury fell in love with?
It was a teamwork. The online system that was done, that was completely in line, the University of Delhi. They had their own platform. So, we had the help from our technical team, from our administration, and thankfully, I think, it did
was.
go hassle-free,
Of course.
and
Once you decide it works.
all these stakeholders felt that this is the way forward now.
Thank you.
Thank
Big
you so
hand.
much.
Thank you. We have next is the Christu Jayanti College. Do we have Dr. Augustine here with us? Thank you, Dr. Augustine, and Dr. Aloysius also is here. Thank you very much for joining us, sir. We would love to hear what you did so special on simplifying your all-inclusive administration.
So what is the best of the Christu Jayanti College? We try to empower the teacher in almost all the part of the administration, and not only the administration, academic process, the involvement of the teachers is something great. That actually makes the things. We have a policy, and everything is articulated in the policy. And each and everybody in the institution has to follow the policy and try to implement that part.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wonderful
Thank you.
story.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have next is Military College of Electronics and Mechanical Engineering, Brigadier KP Krishnan Kumar, the Dean. Thank you, sir, for joining in. Big hand for sir. So there was a lot of done in the institution to uplift the learning infrastructure, is what the jury talked about. Please share with us some of the initiatives and innovations that you have taken in.
During this COVID time, the borders were not quiet. We had a lot of challenges in terms of what's happening out there. So that disruption made us that without stopping our trainings, we really have to do sort of a blended trainings, both including what is happening online and what is happening offline also.
Big warm welcome. Thank you, sir, for gracing and making it so special. Really appreciate that. Sorry, sir, please.
So I'm just talking about our college and what progress we made. And second challenge we had was, compared to all other colleges, we got a transient faculty also on a tenure basis who are not actually into training per se. They have been asked to do this job.
Wow.
Which made it more challenging in terms of training the faculty to carry out the various online processes and also for the students to accept it. So that made us pause internally. The third aspect was the security aspect of it. We talked about all the equipment, right? Now the technology is not confidential. I can actually use online platforms.
Yes, sir.
But the equipment per se, based on this technology and what goes on inside it is not exactly available open. How do I teach it in a blended mode within a captive audience which I have, a wide range from, let's say, diploma courses down below to graduation till the MTech courses. That was a great challenge.
Thank you for joining us. And last, before we go to our guest of honor, the institute that we all know, Vellore Institute of Technology. Do we have Dr. Partha Malik here with us? We would love to have a comment before we move.
Online classes are going on in all the institutions.
Yes, sir.
The challenge is how to connect emotionally the students.
Great point.
And how to make them think.
Yeah.
Then how to create the belongingness.
That's right, sir.
The students. And then the practical project, how to really do it. So these are some things we are now concentrating.
You are a model institution, sir. Thank you for joining.
Let me have the pleasure of welcoming our chief guest, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Minister of Education, State Government Delhi, Shri Manish Sisodia ji. Now, let me also invite Mr. Nirmal Singh. He's the founder and CEO of VBox. So, if I may request you to please join us on the stage. Mr. Nirmal Singh, along with Honorable Minister, will be now releasing the compendium. But before that, may I request you to please share a few words with us about the compendium.
But let me quickly take you to the compendium. So what we did is, out of 152 of the 200 nominations, the process partner selected 76 of them, and then it finally moved to 30 or 29. These 29 are from 4 categories, sir. One happens to be something called Institute of National Importance or Institute of National Eminence. The second category is the private large universities. Third is the distance education stroke executive education. And fourth is the autonomous colleges. Now we picked up these 50 of them and then followed to 29. And then the whole jury looked at what have they done in the digital disruption in last 1 year to take the future of education to the next stage. Good part is, how do you take best of the 29 and give it to across India?
Thank you so much for sharing that with us. May I request you to please welcome Honorable Minister. Time for us to recognize and celebrate the educationists who led innovation in higher education. The first category is the Autonomous College, 4th runner-up, K.S. Rangaswamy College of Technology, Dr. R. Gopi Krishnan. Autonomous College, 3rd runner-up, Christu Jayanti College, Dr. Augustine George. Autonomous College, 2nd runner-up, Sri Krishna College of Technology, Dr. Srinivasan Alavandar. Autonomous College, 1st runner-up is actually a tie. It's a tie between Model Institute of Engineering Technology, Professor Ankur Gupta, and Military College of Electronics and Mechanical Engineering, Brigadier K.P. Krishna Kumar. Now the Autonomous College winner is PSG College of Technology, Dr. K. Prakasan. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it here today, but he is with us on a Zoom call. So congratulations, sir. All right, moving on to the next category. Executive Distance Education Institutions. Our first runner-up is Assam Don Bosco University, Father Stephen Mavli. Again, unfortunately, Father couldn't make it with us here today, but he also is with us on Zoom call. So congratulations. The winner of Executive Distance Education Institution is IGNOU Regional Center, Dr. P. Siva Swaroop. Congratulations, sir. Again, he is with us on a Zoom call. Moving on to our next category, INE Listed Times Higher Education World Ranking Institutions, Public University. Second runner-up is Indian Institute of Technology, Bhubaneswar, Professor V.R. Pedireddy. Once again, Professor is not with us here in person, however, he's on a Zoom call, so congratulations. INI listed Times Higher Education World Ranking Institutions, first runner-up, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. Dr. Dilip Kumar Parithar. Again, he is with us on a Zoom call, so congratulations. Moving on to the next, INI listed Times Higher Education, the winner is University of Delhi, Professor Shobha Bagai. Private deemed university, second runner-up, Dr. Vishwanathan Karad, MIT World Peace University, Professor T.N. Rao. While Professor is not with us, can I please request his team to join us on the stage? Private deemed university, first runner-up, Vellore Institute of Technology, Professor Dr. Partha S. Malik. Now, private deemed university winner, D.Y. Patil International University, Professor Prabhat Ranjan. All right, we have one more. Autonomous College NCOE Choice Awards is ICFI Business School, late Dr. S. Venkata Sihai. However, we have Dr. C. S. Shailajan, Dean, with us. A hearty congratulations to all the winners. You all are truly exemplary. We are now moving into the fireside chat, the highlight of the evening. So, on to Pankaj.
So the one question before we talk on Delhi, which is a little bit on India, that you're doing so much work in Delhi, but when you think of India, when it comes to education innovation, would you like to suggest something what we can do as a country on patents or to promote research? Because that's one area where India is not seen as the foremost country. So what's your view or opinion on that, sir?
Or most of the time I see when I'm introduced to innovations, I see these are not innovative works, these are excellent works. Excellent or innovation mein antar hai. Same with the research. With due respect to my own Delhi institutions, 4 साल 5 साल पहले हम लोगों ने एक प्रोग्राम शुरू किया कि हम रिसर्च को मैचिंग ग्रांट देंगे. मैंने कहा कि हमने बजट में 10 करोड़ रुपए रखा है और आप मार्केट में जाइए, मार्केट में आपको जो लगे बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट रिसर्च प्रोडक्ट का आइडिया लेके आइए, मार्केट्स के साथ शेयर करिए. मार्केट अगर उसमें फंड करने को तैयार है तो मैचिंग ग्रांट में मैं फंड करने को तैयार हूं एज ए गवर्नमेंट. माय गवर्नमेंट इज कीन टू हैव रिसर्च इन माय इंस्टीट्यूशंस. सो मैं अभी 4 साल से स्ट्रगल ही कर रहा हूं और अभी करेंगे, बिकॉज कोई ऐसा नहीं है कि किसी एक यूनिवर्सिटी में उठा के अचानक रिसर्च का एम्बियंस बन जाएगा. रिसर्च नीड्स इन्वेस्टमेंट, टाइम एंड मनी बोथ. अनफॉर्चुनेटली हम दोनों ही नहीं करते हैं, और वो नेताओं से लेके अधिकारियों से लेके सब नहीं करते हैं. वो लीडरशिप की अप्रोच चेंज करनी पड़ेगी, तब चेंज होगा.
तो ये लीडरशिप चेंज आएगा कैसे, सर?
यूनिवर्सिटीज हैव टू टेक दिस रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कि हमारे यहाँ से निकलने वाले 2-4 लीडर तो इतने क्रिटिकल हो जाएं कि कहीं कुर्सी पे IAS बन के बैठे, नेता बन के बैठे, तो वहाँ ढंग के काम कर लें जाके, पैसा खाने के अलावा, और बहुत अच्छा ईमानदारी से काम कर रहे हों, तो एक्सेलेंट काम करने के अलावा इनोवेशन नहीं होती है.
तो सर आपके हिसाब से फ्यूचर ऑफ हायर एजुकेशन कैसा होना चाहिए?
इस दुनिया के सारे बच्चे जो इस वक्त कॉलेजेस में हैं या स्कूल्स में हैं, उनका मुकाबला आने वाले समय में रोबोट्स और कंप्यूटर्स से होने वाला है. क्योंकि रोबोट्स और कंप्यूटर्स तैयार किए जा रहे हैं जो उनके जॉब्स छीनने वाले हैं. सारी मशीनरी, सारी AI मिलके काम कर रही है कि ये जो बच्चे जिन जॉब्स के लिए तैयार कर रहे हैं, 4 साल के अंदर अंदर हम उन जॉब्स को छीन के कंप्यूटर्स को कैसे दे दें.
वेरी वेल सर.
तो हमें अपने हायर एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशंस को आज से डिजाइन करना पड़ेगा उन वर्क्स के लिए जो कल कंप्यूटर स्नैच नहीं कर पाएंगे.
वेरी वेल सर.
इफ वी कांट थिंक दैट, we are bound to be failed.
Excellent point. So if you have any questions, I will continue to ask. You can just raise your hand. Yes, sir.
Dear Honorable Minister, what is your opinion on implementation of new education policy in our country?
Very interesting point.
It's a very good policy document, I would say. Very well drafted in a sense that all the good things that we used to hear about education or we used to talk about education are very well worded there. But वो होगा कैसे? उसकी क्लैरिटी और व्हीकल, क्लैरिटी और रोड मैप दोनों में कमी दिखती है मेरे को. और जब तक उसकी क्लैरिटी और रोड मैप नहीं होगा, आई डाउट कि हम उसको बहुत अच्छे से इंप्लीमेंट कर पाएंगे.
सो पंकज जी, आप कुछ पूछ रहे थे.
Thank you. First, I will just reply to him that for implementing NEP, AIU is making a document in which for every recommendation, he was a part of that program also. For every recommendation of NEP, we are writing that what is the action point Who is the actor responsible? What will be the timelines and what will be the performance indicator? So within 1 month, the document will be there and we'll be sharing with all the universities and with the Delhi government too. But my question to Manish ji was that you are very right that in future robots will be taking our jobs, artificial intelligence will be taking away our jobs. Delhi government is known for creating role models. So are you trying to create a role model in form of a say, university or a college in which the curriculum is such that it is contemporary, in which the teaching pedagogy is such that it does not promote rote learning, maybe flipped classroom model, or where the assessment is a continuous assessment? So if we create a role model and make it as a case study for everybody, I think that can do wonders.
Our universities are working on it. I have been discussing with our vice chancellors and controller of examinations and all the people who are working there. But yes, it's a challenging thing. It's easier to say than actually do it. But we have to do it. ज़रूरत है. और जितने experiments यहाँ हुए हैं, मेरा interest निर्मल जी की mail के बाद यही बना कि this is something which I have been thinking for. Correct. And this would be an opportunity for me. That's why I thought of coming here, that this would be an opportunity for me to be here, see people who are working on those directions, meet people, understand from them, and invite them to work with us.
This is so inspiring to see a political leader and a leader, so quickly and agile giving answers. Thank you.
Thank you.
We wish Delhi government to continue the work and the work that you're doing, sir. Thank you so much for making this evening special for us.